Happy New Year. I'd like to welcome everyone to the 2024 East Amwell Township Committee Reorganization Meeting. I'd like to call this meeting to order. Adequate notice of this meeting of the Township Committee has been provided by a notice sent to the official newspapers of the Township, posted to the Township website, posted on the bulletin board of the municipal building, and filed with the Township Clerk as required by law on January 3rd, 2023. Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Ms. Enton?
Here.
Mr. Nardi?
Here.
Ms. Casper Bloom?
Here.
Mr. Dendis?
Here.
Mr. DePiero?
Here.
At this time, I would like to ask Beverly Enton to please come forward for her oath of office as Township Committee member for a 3-year term. And her husband is going to hold the Bible. I, Beverly Enton, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
and to the governments established in the United States
and to the governments established in the United States
and in this state
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform
and I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform
all the duties of the office I am about to assume
all the duties of the office I am about to assume
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. At this time, I would like to ask Al Nardi to please come forward for his oath of office for Township Committee member for a 3-year term. Janet Casper Bloom will administer the oath to Mr. Nardi, and his wife Julianne will hold the Bible.
I, Alfred Marty, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey. I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and to the government established in the United States and in this state under the authority of the people, and I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all the duties of the office I am about to assume according to the best of my abilities. So help me God.
Congratulations.
Good job. Good job.
Can I please have a nomination for Mayor of the Township of East Amwell for the year 2024?
I'd like to nominate Dante DePiero.
I can second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Ms. Enton?
Aye.
Mr. Nardi?
Yes.
Ms. Casper Bloom?
Yes.
Mr. Dendis?
Yes.
Mr. DePiero?
Yes.
Congratulations to Dante DePiero, who will be Mayor of East Amwell Township for the year 2024. The Honorable Superior Court Judge Brian McLaughlin will administer the oath to Mr. DePiero, and Kim Kemper will hold the Bible.
So Kim's sick and can't do it, so
okay.
I'll hold, I guess, my own.
You want me to hold it for you?
Yes, you can hold, that's fine.
As many of you may already know, Dante's late mother, Marta DePiero, was the first female supervisor of the town of Southampton in Long Island. Dante was so proud of her, and I can only imagine how proud she would be of Dante's accomplishments and to see him follow in her footsteps. I, state your name,
I, Dante DePiero,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
and to the governments established in the United States
and the governments established in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and I will faithfully,
and I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties of the office
all the duties of the office
which I am about to assume,
of which I am about to assume,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Mr. Mayor.
What?
Can I please have a nomination for Deputy Mayor of the Township of East Amwell for the year 2024?
I'd like to nominate Mike Dendis.
I'll second that.
Are there any other nominations? All in favor?
Aye.
Ms. Enton?
Yes.
Mr. Nardi?
Yes.
Ms. Casper Bloom?
Yes.
Mr. Dendis?
Yes.
I'm sorry, Mr. DePiero?
I just want to make sure you could hear
That's
Mike
right.
say yes.
Maybe.
I second Mike's, I vote yes.
Maybe.
Congratulations to Michael Dendis, who will be Deputy Mayor of East Amwell Township for the year 2024. Will be administering your oath, and
Yes.
your daughter was going to hold the Bible.
My family.
Your family? Okay. I, Michael Dendis,
I, Michael Dennis,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same
to the same,
and to the governments established in the United States and in this state,
and to the governments established in the United States and this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform
and I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform
all the duties of the office I am about to assume,
all the duties of the office that I'm about to assume
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
So next on the agenda, we're going to be a couple brief remarks by the members of the Township Committee, which I'll lead off on. So first of all, I'd like to thank Kim, Jean, Don, Ariana, Gray, Kendra, Patrick, Julian, Jake, and all my family and friends for their support. And second, I'd really like to congratulate Jenna for an excellent term as mayor. She did a fabulous job and I think led the Township Committee and the town through a very important time. So well done and thank you.
Thank you.
Okay,
You know-
you're welcome to talk. You have anything?
What?
And,
Huh? I'm sorry.
you know,
I was trying to get out of talking.
oh, you'll have your chance. So just a few brief comments for myself. First of all, it's an honor to serve the residents of East Amwell. I'm very proud of the work that we did over the past year. And as for this year, there are many things that I'd like us to accomplish. But all of them, I think, when you look at all of them, a couple things remain overarching themes for us to make sure to take care of and deliver on. The first is keeping East Amwell rural. I've spoken to many, many residents. I've talked to folks in, frankly, both parties, and I'm convinced that a majority of our community is strongly dedicated to keeping this town rural. But keeping it rural takes constant vigilance and constant action. And I believe that's what we did in this past year. We reviewed ordinances to remove loopholes that would allow development that's inconsistent with the town's character and vision. And we are continuing to work on farmland and open space preservation, just to name two things. These things are vital because this is our community. We have a special community with special environmental resources, with farms that are preserved, a place where people can go and recreate, a place that remains a sleepy little rural town in many respects, which is what we all love. That's why we live here. And we're going to remain dedicated to that through this next year. Staying tight on taxes, that's the second thing. We were able to have a flat budget this year. We know that living in New Jersey is expensive. We know that everyone struggles with costs. We don't have a big staff. We have a lot of volunteers. We have volunteers that work on this body, on all of our boards and commissions. But it takes that kind of group effort so that we're able to not raise taxes if we don't have to. We were one of the few places in New Jersey that didn't raise taxes last year. So this year, we're going to work to stay tight on taxes. And the third overarching theme is delivering good government. We're going to continue to invite residents to be involved, to listen to residents, something that's not always done, throughout the United States, but something that's really important. And to do our very best for all residents. Doesn't matter whom you voted for. What matters now is we have people on a township committee who want to hear what you have to say, and we want to do our best about it. And finally, something which I think also distinguishes East Amwell over the past year is that we've fostered public discourse in a civil manner. We encouraged folks from the start to have discussions that are about policy and not people. And we're going to keep it that way. We all know we get the most and we're at our best when we work together. And a final note on community involvement. I'd like to make a little pitch here. It takes involvement of the community to keep our town rural and for us to be the best town that we can be. Much of our work gets done by boards and commissions. So to quote a few politicians of the past, John F. Kennedy said, "Ask not what your country can do for you, but for what you can do for your country." And George Herbert Walker Bush invited private individuals to be points of light to help others. I think both of these comments are entirely appropriate to us in our situation. So please consider what you could do for your town and how you could be a point of light. Consider volunteering for one of our boards and commissions. You can easily do that by contacting Linda or me. So thank you very much. We look forward to doing the very best we can. Please stay involved. Come to meetings, watch video, if that's how you can attend a meeting, and please get involved with boards and commissions if you can. This is our community. Thank you. So, Mike, this is your chance to get out of it or to say a few words.
I can't follow that up, so I'll defer to our new committee members if they have to. It's their time to shine.
Hi, everyone. I wanted to first thank my husband, Jeff, who's here, and our daughter, Amy, who's here, as long as our sons, Jared and Kyle, for all their support over the years. And thank you to the community for voting for me.
And I would like to thank my wife, Julianne, for her support and, more importantly, putting up with me during this whole thing. Also, my kids, my brother, my cousins who may be watching on this back in Connecticut and various states, and to the current Township Committee and the previous one, and everybody out there in the audience. When I was on the planning board, I thought we ran real well as a team, and this oath of office that I took, I take that very seriously. So thank you so much. Looking forward to serving you.
All right, thanks, everyone. On item eight.
Can I jump in?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Mayor, can
I'm
I?
sorry.
I just want to
We
say.
went that way and I got
know.
lost. My apologies.
I just wanted to agree. Well, first I want to say congratulations to Bev and Al. I'm thrilled to be working with you. And congratulations to Mike and Dante. I'm thrilled. You know, I agree with everything you said. We did a lot of good work this year, and I know under your leadership, we're going to continue to do that good work. And I know personally, I relied heavily on both of you as mayor, so I know you're going to do great things. And I feel like I should thank my husband too, since we were all thanking our our family members, and my mom since she's here, and girls because they're watching. So, but congrats! It's going to be a good year. I'm excited.
Thank you. It's humbling and it's an honor to be picked by my peers in this role. So I thank them for that, and I appreciate that. I do want to thank my family. Michelle loves the attention of coming to these things, so if she wants to come up and talk, she's welcome to. But they've been very supportive, and you guys have seen Katie here with me before, so I do have young kids, but we make the time for this because we think it's important, and I'm really looking forward to Dante's leadership this year because I think he can do a good job.
As long as I'm not leaving anyone out here, we can move on to the next one. Sorry, Jenna. For item 8 on the agenda, do you want me to read those names, Linda?
Yeah, good.
Yeah. All right, so item 8 is motion to confirm Township Committee appointments, 8th and B. So we have Recycling Committee, Beatrice Gooding, Leo Rommel, 2-year terms to expire December 31st, 2025, and Erica Johansson, Environmental Commission member, 1-year term to expire December 31st, 2024. Agricultural Advisory Committee, Kit Christofouli, Bill DeFasi, Christian Mirabito, John Prines, 1-year term to expire December 31st, 2024. Do I have a motion to confirm these appointments?
So moved.
Second.
Ms. Fenton,
Yes.
Mr. Nardi,
Yes.
Ms. Casper Bloom,
Yes.
Mr. Dendis,
Yes.
Mr. DePiero.
Yes. Item 9 on the agenda, mayoral appointments A through F. First, we have Planning Board, Class 1 Mayor, 1-year term to expire December 31st, 2024. Class 2 Municipal Official, Jamal Qadri, 2-year term to expire December 31st, 2025. Class 3 Elected Official, Al Nardi, 1-year term to expire December 31st, 2024. Class 4 Residents, Matthew Kohut and Candace Wiggum for 4-year terms to expire December 31st, 2027. Richard Catenacci and Michael McGovern for unexpired terms to expire December 31st, 2024. Mary Van Horn for an unexpired term to expire December 31st, 2026. Richard Stinson, alternate number 3, term to expire December 31st, 2024. Then Environmental Commission, Bob Lurie and Gregory Chacchio, 3-year terms to expire December 31st, 2026. Farmland Open Space Committee, Erica Johansson, 3-year term to expire December 31st, 2026. Parks and Recreation Committee, Natalie Nelson, 3-year term to expire December 31st, 2026. Ringo's Village Advisory Committee, Kevin McFeeters, 3-year term to expire December 31st, 2026. And we'll also do the Township Committee liaison assignments. These are all 1-year terms to expire December 31st, 2024. As for myself, Animal Control, Planning Board Class 1, Ringo's Village, including RVAC, Legal, including Township Attorney, Zoning and Construction. Michael Dendis, Health, including the Board of Health, Environmental, which includes Recycling Committee, Department of Public Works, Township Engineer and Stormwater Management, Rescue Squad and Fire Company, East Amwell School / Hunterdon County Regional High School, and Transparency and Community Outreach. Jenna Bloom, Finance, Environmental, including the Environmental Commission, Farmland and Open Space Preservation Committee, Municipal Court, Senior Citizens. Bev Enton, Affordable Housing, Agricultural, including the Advisory Committee, Historic Preservation, including the committee, and Clausen House. And Al Nardi, Municipal Staff and Municipal Building, Parks and Recreation, Planning Board Class 3, Summer Playground, and Emergency Management, including OEM. May I have a motion to confirm these appointments?
So moved.
Second?
Ms. Enton?
Yes.
Mr. Nardi?
Yes.
Ms. Casper Bloom?
Yes.
Mr. Dendis?
Yes.
Mayor DePiero?
Thank you. Yes.
Okay. Will all appointees please stand if you're here? Anyone who's Dante just read.
I guess us too, right?
Raise your right hand and repeat after me.
Oh,
I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
I'll support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
and to the governments established in the United States
and the governments established in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and I will faithfully,
and I will faithfully,
impartially, and justly perform
impartially and justly perform
all the duties of the office I am about to assume
all the duties of the office I'm about to assume
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations, everyone. Your oaths are on the table. We're going to take a 5-minute recess, and you may sign them now, or if you're staying for the rest of the meeting, you can sign them after the meeting. Thank you.
All right. We have everyone, any objection to resuming the meeting? Hearing none, meeting's back in order. Item 12, approval of resolutions. May I please have a motion to approve resolutions 2024-01 through 2024-33?
So moved.
Second.
Ms. Enton,
Yes.
Mr. Nardi,
Yes.
Ms. Casper Bloom,
Yes.
Mr. Dendis,
Yes.
Mayor DePiero.
Yes. Okay, any objection to opening to the public? Hearing none, we are open to the public for comment. Everyone, please come up, yes. For everyone, again, same protocol, come on up to the front, give your name, say if you're a resident of the township, please.
My name is Linda Ranft. I am an East Amwell Township member, and I just wanted to start off by being my normal, difficult self. So, the first thing that I wanted to bring up was that the resolutions that you just passed, that the 2024-04 Rules of Order says give his or her name and address. We had said we weren't going to do address anymore, that we were going to do just that you were a citizen of the township.
You're
I would have
correct.
mentioned it beforehand, but I didn't get a chance to.
I will correct it.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
I told you, I have to start off
That's
the new
okay.
year
I-
with something nitpicky
It's
like that.
fine.
It's just absolutely necessary. The next one is resolution number 2024-15, and that is authorization of signatures. I was wondering, since we knew who the mayor was when these came out, why we had a blank line in front of mayor. I thought that we should have Dante DePero's name in there.
Well, I appreciate the thoughtfulness, but actually, we decide really at this meeting when there's a motion and a second and a vote. So before that, everything else is just conjecture. So it'll be filled in appropriately now.
Okay, so I said, continue on with my obnoxiousness. And the last thing has to do, not with any of this stuff, but a comment on your opening remarks, and I don't know if this is the correct time to make it, or if I should go back and wait until the end of the meeting.
You're welcome to make your comments now.
Okay. I know I've said at your meetings where you had the flat taxes. Truly appreciate the flat taxes. The one problem is that that's flat municipal taxes. Hunterdon County raised my property taxes tremendous amount for me, okay? And I know that you don't have control over Hunterdon County. But still, I think it's a point that should be brought up, is that East Amwell is keeping our taxes flat, but Hunterdon County is raising them up, and I don't know if there's anything that you can do about it. And I think, Mike, that you're going to be with the Hunterdon County, the education and that type of stuff, so that would be where we could raise questions about the budget that's coming to us from the school district. Is that correct?
Yeah, yes, when they get to their budgeting, yes.
So I'm just saying, yes, you kept them flat. I know you kept them flat, but my taxes did not stay flat. The next thing is that I really enjoyed your saying rural. That's what we're doing, if I say that correctly. However, I want to be really, really strong on this, that it's not only rural, it's farm. Because people who come out here for a quiet, rural area get very upset when the cows get loose and go across their property and dig holes into everything, and the roosters are out there crowing, and the coyotes are screaming. I really think of us as being a farming community, not so much rural. And I think that we've got people coming out here that's saying, I don't want you walking on my path. This is my land. Where before, I was always used to being, we all were members of East Amwell. We could walk on everybody's land. You might ask them, hey, listen, I'm going to come up your driveway and go to the farm trail. Is that okay? But it was expected. We've got new people coming out here that are so concerned with having their beautiful area of land, and they can afford quite a few acres and make it beautiful. but this is a farming community. And my last point, well, maybe my last point, is I took your advice and I volunteered. Unfortunately, I volunteered for my church, and their meeting is the same thing as your township committee meeting. So I am not able to come here and be obnoxious, but I do listen on YouTube, and I've got a lot of trouble most of the time hearing on YouTube because, as you said, you come up here and you speak in the microphone, and we'll have people standing back in the back saying, oh, they can hear me up there. Well, maybe you can hear them, but the YouTube people can't. So I know that I've seen Jenna and I've seen people in the township remind them, but it's absolutely imperative so that the people who are listening on YouTube can hear that they come up to the microphone. And my final remark is I think you're all going to do a great job. I'm very satisfied with where we're going, but I can't live without complaining. It's just a part of my nature. And I want to thank you all for last year. And especially, I thought that our planning board was fantastic because that's the one I could attend. So thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you.
Can I say something? Hey, Linda, I just want to, speaking about the Board of Ed, about the Hunterdon County Board of Ed, you know, Dee Kellogg is a representative there. I don't know if you've ever talked to her. She is very knowledgeable, open, transparent. So any questions, I'm sure she would, you know, help you out with all that and stuff.
Well, as I said, I can't believe that I volunteered and I have 3 to 4 minutes a week nowadays.
Oh my goodness.
So I'm just, you know, I'm having fun right now. It's something I always like to do. But I knew that I could count on Mike because he's going to be there as a representative of East Amwell. And thank you, I appreciate it. I definitely saw her name in when we were voting.
Okay.
I definitely had a lot of people tell me what a good job she did. So I'm aware of that.
Okay,
I'm
good.
sort of passing it on to the township and backing off, and I
No,
apologize.
that's, just want to make sure you know. Thanks, Linda.
I don't know if they could hear me on
Yeah.
We'll forgive you.
Yeah. She thanked Mike for staying on the schools issue. Excellent. And let me just say on farming is very important to us. And when I say keep it rural, just so that you all know, farming is a big part of that, and we intend to keep that, not just you know, open space preservation, but farm preservation. And in addition, you know, agriculture is important. So that, to me, that all goes together in rural, just so everyone's clear. Any other comments from folks? Any other members of the public? Yes, please, Francis.
Francis Gavigan, East Amwell. I have a voice that carries. I'd like to echo her thoughts and aspirations, and I'm also confident that it's going to be a good year. I think the county kept their taxes flat. I'm not sure, so I suspect the increases came through the school, high school, and whatever, and that budget is not something that we have a whole lot of control over. But as far as farming and the rural community, you know, we've got to keep the farms viable, and that means the trail network. You know, there are properties up on Mountain Road and whatever that have fenced everybody out, and I'm familiar with one farm, I won't say where it was, where they fence and sign everybody out, but they got no problem riding across somebody's hayfield. That kind of thing. If you're going to be one of us, be one of us. And we probably, with all the falling ash trees, it's not good for the forest, it's not good for the mountain, it's not good for down here in the valley, but maybe some kind of volunteer or way of felling some of these things before they kill people. I was surprised to find a Jeep in a forest of trees with a cop asking, how did that get there? Could have been an alien that dropped it, but they just drove it out to get it out of there because there was nothing but rotten trees. And it's not safe. I know I try to manage mine, other people try to manage theirs, but I think a concerted either coordination or network could be really useful, and maybe some people could use the firewood instead of paying the prices of oil. I don't know. Anyway, thank you. Good job last year. Good job, I'm sure, this year. And hang in there.
Thank you.
It's gonna get bumpy
you.
at some point.
Thank you, Francis. Yes, Rick?
Hi, Rick Wolf, 21 Rynearson Road, here in East Amwell Township. First of all, Bev, Al, congratulations.
Thank you.
I know that with the 5 of you sitting up there now, that the rural nature of East Amwell Township will be protected, and that gives me a great deal of comfort. The 3 of you, Jenna, Mike, and Dante, did a great job last year. Spectacular job. You had a lot of difficult issues to grapple with, budgetary, employees, the grit yard, etc. You handled each one of them masterfully, very professionally, efficiently. You guys did a really great job. Jenna, you were a fantastic mayor.
Thank you.
As you heard back there, your mom and I both agree that you are, at the very least, the second best mayor we've ever had. Okay? And I could say that with a great deal of confidence. But you really did a great job.
Thank you.
And I know your term expires this year. I really hope you consider running again, because I think you are a real asset to this community in a lot of respects. You and your family. So I really hope that you will consider running again. I'd like to make one last point, which people who have been here for a long time probably know about it. I know about it in conjunction with research I did on certain issues that were facing the municipality when I was mayor. But in 1999, a small group of people in East Amwell, against a significant amount of opposition from a well-funded group that's both local and national, passed an ordinance that was essentially responsible for keeping East Amwell rural. That ordinance was passed in the spring of 1999, or almost 25 years ago. So this year is the 25th anniversary. I am firmly convinced that had they not successfully passed that ordinance, East Amwell would look like Raritan Township. That ordinance, I believe, along with fierce dedication thereafter to keeping us rural, is really what's responsible for East Amwell being the beautiful community that it is. Some of that group has passed away. Some of that group is still with us. I think the Township Committee should do something on this 25th anniversary to honor those people who did that. Les Hamilton was here earlier this evening. He left. He certainly can help you identify all those who participate. I know a fair number by looking at the minutes from that period, but he would know a lot more of the background. But I think the township this year, for the 25th anniversary of that ordinance, ought to do something to honor that group. To the extent you'd like any help, Kathy and I are happy to help. I'm always glad to volunteer Kathy to help. But I think it's important because it truly was the piece of legislation that kept this municipality rural. I wish you all the best in 2024. I know you are all going to do a great job. And Happy New Year. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other members of the public want to make comment at this time? All right, seeing none, any objection to closing to the public? Hearing none, we're closed to the public. We're now open to the Township Committee. Any members want to say anything at this time?
No, I don't have anything. So,
You'd be the first one I think would be a chatterbox.
Just such a stone. I mean, I talked all last year. I'll see what
You
happens.
did a good job.
I'll see what happens.
Okay, anything further? No? Okay, may I have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
So moved.
Second.
Okay. We're adjourned at 7:49.
All in favor?
Yeah.
Aye?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. I didn't know if Linda was doing it. All right, thanks, everyone. Have a good meeting.
I need to sign my own.
Congratulations.